Snowy night drives are stressful enough as it is, with all the tyres slipping and impaired vision, but this person had something else to worry about when they saw a figure waiting for them in the middle of the road. Sorry for the jump scare there, but it was so terrifying we couldn't ignore it. There is no backstory for this video. It was posted on a channel that only has 3 videos including this one, and it has no description. As spooky as it is, it does look like something from a horror film, doesn't it? Somebody in the comments even asked if it was from a film, and the OP liked the comment, suggesting that they don't even know where the clip came from. Do you think this is real footage of a slit-mouthed snow spirit? Or some special effects makeup and a really good camera crew?
This girl might prove that there is more to the human brain that we can even begin to grasp, and it will blow your mind. Trust me, take a look. The origins of this clip are pretty murky, but it looks like it was cropped out from CCTV footage. By the disposition of the tables, it could be 2 bored schoolgirls in detention, but one of them clearly didn't notice the camera because she started using what looked like her telekinesis power without giving a damn. Is this real? Can people actually learn how to control a part of their brain in a way that manipulates the environment around them, Matrix style? Or do we really live in a simulation? Heck, was this taken from a film or something? The footage and their reactions seem pretty realistic, that is, apart from the superpowers of course. What do you think? Is this some legit proof of telekinesis in action, or some random scene from a movie? Let us know in the comments.
This security guard was expecting it to be the same as any other shift when he was skimming through the cameras, until he saw this flying past the screen. The circular shape and blinding lights tend to point to one answer, that the aliens were making a quick getaway. But if we try to apply a more logical explanation, could it have been a drone? Possibly, but surely we would have seen a more defined shape or seen the propeller spinning, which we didn't. Still, that doesn't mean we can eliminate the possibility that this was either some sort of huge orb or a UFO. What do you think though? Let us know in the comments.
Anyone who's watched the Harry Potter films or read the books has wanted the invisibility cloak at some point in their lives, and it looks like the person in this video managed to get their hands on it. While checking over some CCTV, this figure was spotted fading in and out of existence, seemingly. What the hell is that? With CCTV cameras, you can never be sure of what you see unless you know exactly what make of camera it is. Except here, we have no clue. For all we know, it could be some cheap tap from Wish or something, which is why the figure is phasing in and out of reality. But how does a figure just vanish completely on camera? Do you think this is some kind of technology defect, or something much more sinister? Let us know in the comments.
Our next video was sent by our dear viewer Belina on Instagram. The video is from the guys at the YouTube channel Veeeryy and G's, who have a penchant for exploring old, creepy, abandoned buildings at night. But this time around, the paranormal came back to bite them in the arse. They went from Rambo mode, with their full camo suits, to running for their spare pants in a heartbeat. But before you watch the bone-chilling events that got them questioning their line of work, we first need to understand why they were there in the first place. They were called to investigate a village that was rumoured to be tormented by a jinn. The locals had enough of being scared every night, so they took their ghost hunting tools to find out why. Right from the get-go, it was evident that the evil that ravaged the area was still lurking.
El proceso de denuncia para los niños o niñas víctimas de violencia sexual es largo y doloroso. No disponen de espacios adaptados donde prestar su testimonio. Y además lo tienen que repetir varias veces, añadiendo su...
They are immediately met by sounds that could have only been caused by someone on the roof. This part of the village is said to be the paranormal hotspot, but this was just a taste of what was to come. Multiple creepy creatures can be seen lurking in the shadows by the window, and were only captured by the night vision camera. He couldn't see a thing with the naked eye. This was in the room right above them. Could it have been what made those sounds or sent the grass their way? What happened next shows that the danger might be closer than they think. They returned to the room where they had set up, only to find their devices damaged rather mysteriously. Could they have had someone destroy it to add some credibility to their story? Or was it really time to pack up and leave? As they attempt to retrieve their things, the walls start to collapse. Objects are thrown at them, and a heightened sense of hostility fills the area. They finally get the message and escape by the skin of their teeth. Of course, this could all just be a good piece of spooky entertainment, but what if it isn't? What if they really came face to face with something neither they nor the locals could ever explain? Creepy, right?
Being alone in your room as a kid is usually either me time or a time out. For this kid though, it was a paranormal punch in the face. You know a kid is super spooked when they leave their phone behind. We can't see anything that would move the bed, so could this be a disgruntled ghost, or perhaps a possessed bed frame? But why did the kid put a stuffed toy down the side of the bed? And why have such a delayed reaction? Could it have been a signal for someone to move the bed, so they could get the perfect shot? What do you think? Let us know.
We've all at least seen a fairground ghost train at least once in our lives. They range from blood-curdling to hilarious. But one thing they all have in common is they're quite fun, except this one.
Oh boy. What, Well, that ain't good. Don't know who's running that, but I mean, yeah, okay.
You're probably thinking the scary part about this is that it's moving on its own. But propane engines exist, and the vehicle was probably just set to run a while before... Oh no, the locomotive itself isn't the petrifying thing, it's what's on it. Take a close look at the back of the caboose right at the end of the video when he pans the camera back around. Either this video was taken in Florida,
and crouching naked on all fours on the back of a train is a standard Florida man activity, or skinwalkers have managed to figure out public transport.
Exploring abandoned urban structures at stupid o'clock is what gets these guys going, but when the paranormal comes back to bite you in the ass, your bravado will leave you with nothing more than sweaty heads and peed pants. And they were just about to learn that the hard way.
Oh yeah. See, man, this is what I meant. This is what I meant. Oh, this is beautiful.
Okay.
What is that? What the f- Oh my god. Hold up.
Give me that. What's your face?
Dude, you gotta be quiet. What the fuck?
The two self-acclaimed paranormal investigators set out to explore a recently vacated chapel locals believe to have been plagued by ghostly sightings, whispers, shouting, and sometimes very violent poltergeist activities. They knew they were in for a spook fest when they saw this just as they stepped in. They see giant, healthy maggots on the floor, like they had a feast on something big, but they hopped past them to go upstairs and realized that all the tales they heard about the place were true. It all started with a subtle sound. Then this happens.
No, I hear something.
Take care.
I heard something.
Get in the house.
I heard something. I know you did too.
Yeah. Check this out.
I don't know.
What was it?
I don't know what the fuck this shit was. There's something. Oh my fuck. Move.
As they scanned the play area for the source of the spine-chilling sound, the supposed spirit pulled a classic "Hope You See Me Now" move, leaving no room for doubt. With adrenaline pumping and goose pimples on high alert, they didn't need another invitation. It was time to make a hasty retreat for the exit.
If you enjoyed our latest video, here's a little more alien footage to get you thinking about dusting off that tinfoil hat.
Yes?
Just a pre-warning, this isn't a scene from Star Trek. If this is real, then this is the best proof of alien abductions the world has ever seen. Sure, the video could so easily be edited. The person just despawns and spawns back again by the looks of it. Did Scotty beam him up? Or have the ones up there been playing too much World of Warcraft? What do you think?
No need to beam me up, sir. The situation is under control.
When the government of a first world country admits to catching strange, unexplainable events on camera, that's when we know things are about to get real.
Took off. Okay. Yeah.
Break Omaha, 15 kid, Rockdale Crawls with passive ability to launch Hilo ASAP.
Splashing the fan. Keep going, bro. So, make the chance we might make that $35.
Yeah, no big turn.
It's a lot of weight wide right there, so 6 foot 12 as well. It's getting close.
Yeah, we have 31 knots sustained outside.
What was splashed? Mark bearing and range.
The US Navy, as exclaimed by longtime paranormal journalist Jeremy Corbell,
is a technology that is in our skies that is far beyond anything that we have, and our military has admitted that much. Our government to date has admitted that much, that there are craft that do things that seem impossible to us with our basic understanding of physics, and we don't know who flies them.
Caught something on their security cameras years back which screams proof of extraterrestrial life. The video immediately starts off with a mysterious spherical object blazing through the sky at an amazing speed. Yes, we are definitely questioning the camera quality of the US Navy, but other than that, it could be said that it was far ahead, making it hard to scope out. The video seems to be legit as far as we are concerned, but that doesn't explicitly mean that it was an actual alien spaceship. It could have been anything, but should we keep an open mind? What do you think? Is this proof of the cheeky Miami aliens piloting another UFO, or just one of our aerial creations gone rogue? Let us know in the comments.
Grandma's house tends to be a place that represents warmth and comfort. You usually leave with a full belly and a £20 note in your pocket. But for this person, their grandma's house represented fear and a need to always bring their spare brown pants. In their grandma's house, there was a chest of drawers, which came with strict instructions. Never open the top drawer, which they abided by, until tragedy struck when their grandfather decided to take his last breath. The night before the funeral, they heard a strange noise coming from the drawer room downstairs and went to check it out, which is where they saw their grandma inside flicking through an old photo album, and the door that should never be opened was open. She placed the album behind the door and smiled, a smile they would not be able to get out of their head.
Bienvenidos al taller de Parkside. En el bricolaje de hoy construiremos un divertido juego de aros.
They were itching to know what was inside the photo album and in the drawer, so they sneaked a peek when their grandma wasn't around. Which is when they saw a myriad of creepy dolls and the photo album with images of their grandmother when she was young. These images immediately made them feel sick to the point where they had to pay a visit to their local hospital, unable to bring a high, feverish temperature down. They avoided their grandma after this, but when she passed, they called upon the guys over on the 4th wall to go check out the house and dispose of the album, which they did, not before having a nose through though, and what they saw made their blood run cold. But if you look at the door behind him just before he leaves, he had company. The figure of a man on the floor with his head bowed, lurking behind him this whole time. Meguro was sent to pick up the pieces, and the thing that sent the first shiver down his spine was the fact that the album was still on the floor. Even when Kaneko said he put it back where he had found it. Meguro also found something else wrong with the forbidden chest door. A doll was missing, which he then found inside a baby carriage outside the front door. But he never expected the chilling discovery he was about to make. Someone has used this doll to make some kind of Asian version of a voodoo doll. It's been pierced repeatedly with what looks like a needle. And pairing that with the strange, ritualistic photos in the album, was Grandma involved in something cursed beyond our comprehension? Is that why she was smiling looking at the album before her husband's funeral? Maybe because she cursed it. Was that figure behind the door Grandpa's spirit? Either way, we probably won't be going for a Sunday dinner around this grandma's house anytime soon. It was just another day at the office for this bartender when something that would make her question reality happened. Luckily, it was captured on camera. Let's watch. After she filled the Stella glass with beer, she carefully set it down, but as soon as she turned to get something else, the glass defied gravity and got mysteriously knocked over. I have never been on the other side of a bar counter, so I wouldn't know if it were clumsiness, gravity playing tricks, or a mischievous poltergeist lurking about. The bar owners, perplexed by this uncanny event, were left scratching their heads in bewilderment, and so were we.
Laura, o @reparte corazones sin parar, pero nada comparado con los más de 20 millones de euros en premios que reparte el rascamillonario de la 11.
It's been a minute since we dipped our toes into Glitched in the Matrix videos, and it seems like this one is covered in feathers.
It's grab time! What the fool? Why are they all not moving? What? What is happening right now? Babies?
This isn't the first time small birds have been caught glitching. Take a look at this.
Chickies! Hi, babies! Oh, goodness. Where y'all going? Where are you going? You ready for some grubs? Let's go! It's grub time! What the fool? Why are they all not moving? What? What is happening right now? puppies? Guys.
What the hell is going on? It could be a defense mechanism, maybe. When a flock of smaller birds hear a noise they perceive as dangerous, they will all freeze. One chicken tender, pardon the pun, even points out that you can hear one chicken's noise to alert the others.
Where are you going?
But there is always a chance this wasn't survival instinct, and Earth's supercomputer made all the birds glitch. These ladies thought it was the latter. What about you?
When you're ill, you're at a much higher risk of hallucinations. At least that's what this person thought when they were home sick alone and saw something terrifying crawling up the stairs. But when they whipped their camera out, they realized that those worst nightmares had come true.
Hola gente, otra vez el ruido ese. Poco estoy haciéndome compañía hoy, pero ya estoy sola. Todavía se escucha un ruido de abajo y la verdad que no sé. Ay, la con olor a algo ahí. Sora. Sora, subí. Nera.
Looks like the grudge wasn't as fictional as we once thought. It's pretty handy, no pun intended, that the second they got downstairs, the thing was gone. While it could definitely be some trickery of the ghostly variety, there's also a chance it was their mate hiding under the staircase who ran into the dark doorway at the back of the room. A commenter pointed out that the dog might have been in there because they saw the person running and thought they were playing. What do you think happened here? Real life horror movie? Or a scary home video?
Believe it or not, the dead could potentially have a way of communicating and interacting with the living, especially their loved ones. There are so many personal accounts reported worldwide. This scary video you're about to watch is where you really begin to question what can be faked and what can't. Watch out, there's something even more terrifying at the end of this video that not many people noticed. Take a look. While this might look like another attempt at social media fame by faking a ghost video,